Hello, my TV people. We are here at the Nutting House Lodge in Mpumalanga, where there's the previous dialogue with the youth. The youth of Mpumalanga obviously came out in numbers, as you can see. Of course, we'll be having keynote addresses, we'll be having interactions and addresses, and a way forward for your youth. Let's check it out.
Sitolalela what the Premier has to offer njengoba nathi sonke ukuthi unemployment is a huge issue. Sithe sitofuna umsebenzi, sitocela ama opportunities emsebenzi, sitocela ama opportunities ebusiness ukuthi bafande nema cooperatives ethu, because it's been a while kuthiwa sivule ama cooperative, but then when it's time to fund akwendeki lokho.
My dear, what is it that you're here for today?
I want to learn. I want maybe to find a job.
My expectations for today is more opportunities and doors being opened for us as young entrepreneurs trying to build our businesses. Hopefully we also get some funds to be funded on our projects.
Mfunanla.
Basically ukuthi sithe kutobona bafuna usitshela ngeti 16 June.
Sicela ukuthi la ngasita ngakazivulele imisebenzi lapha efemini esiphi.
I'm looking for ukuthi kwakhiwe amathuba emisebenzi for abantu labasha, because abantu labasha baneticu bafundzile bahleli emakhaya.
Today I'm here to have a dialogue with the Premier. Yes, and to tell him about our problems.
The challenge that we are facing in Mpumalanga, the problem of unemployment, drugs, alcohol, abuse. So I think maybe the Premier and his cabinet must make a plan in that major problems that we are facing in our province.
We expect the Premier to motivate us not to leave the sport, continue playing it until it takes us to the Springbok team.
I'm here because we have a fashion school here in Nelspruit, Mpumalanga, where we offer a 2-year international diploma in fashion design. And obviously all these young people we've networked with, so we're kind of here to see what the government has to offer our young and upcoming designers.
We are here to raise challenges that we are facing as young people to our Premier, as well as to come up with ideas to assist us as young people at Msokwaba.
I'm here to see how the youth engages with the governments and the different departments, and to find out about all the initiatives that are in place for the youth.
As iPapaton desires stektokalam sponsor sitokona kuthola mateki ikhidi kuze kusinasihamba nathi sibe bahle njengelamanye amateam.
Nami ngilomnye walenye youth lengasibhizi ngalutho ngihlele ekhaya manje lana sithe kutolalela Prima ethe kutokhuluma ngoba sidinga imsebenzi.
As we've already heard most of the complaints that the youth of Mpumalanga is facing, so let's go in and hear what our Honourable Premier has to say about this.
Government focus now, especially in the province, that will get young people involved. That is why we've even set up the Youth Development Unit right in the office of the Premier to make sure that those engagements continue.
If you try the province, lana kubantu labasha baseMpumalanga, DG and members of the executive, the majority of our young people here are hungry, are unemployed. In fact, even no one nowadays is hunger. That's why DG, government blessed because of hunger.
So the event today, what was the initiative behind it?
No, you'll remember or recall that it's a youth month, and then the Honorable Premier Diti Mabuza requested our directorate, since it deals with issues of the youth in the province, to coordinate a youth dialogue rather than going to stadium and celebrate something. But this youth dialogue, so that we're able to come all of us here and discuss the actual issues that affect the youth of the province. So that was the purpose of this main program.
We specialize in purified water, but if it's totally from one department, we require this power supply value water. So the job was only funding how to get help from the department. If we still where else we can also prepare our own water.
Sima graduate like high. As recognized, it's Mpumalanga Park Sport. Sima says so 7 Cape Town, social travel. It's like Mpumalanga Park Sport. It's recognized. It's really volunteer person like Jagala Bawato Joseph. We're not too much. It is 2,500 hectares that reserve. I'm not married as states in Ayamas and C5. They need a problem, Jefferson. Nagama reserve. Kuna le ukuthi balanza ma former, maybe for example Fregimo soldiers akuzabo kakhulu antibona bamana mali ba broke le patient mali ba broke la mara nje qhamanga mali ba broke mabafika la kufuna bakhombe onke la ma-reserve la khlala khona amarani ukhumbule ukuthi sine-crisis ye-rhino poaching within a week bafikile sekunamarhino amaningi labulewe lawo because of bona the-contract bane-agenda yawo ledabulo you-understand maseyiphelile bebule contract yabo ya 3 months baphinde babuyele reserve bangasetinye emsebenzi sebantu baphoint ongena abantu baphoint of exit.
Sinebantu abasha labakhona ku-area yasePinaki nayo yonke i-area yaseMpumalanga. Sinale concern ukuthi singayijoyina le-agrarian process yokuthi silime, sifuye and stuff like that. But sijoyina information agriculture ukuthi bangasi-assista ngalokho. The only problem ngile yekisana. So sinale nkinga yokuthi i-department angeke ikhone yini ukuthi sithi nangabe sinethekile bese sesincedakala nangale side la sitopractice khona lokulima nokufuya.
I'm a mining student. We've got challenges facing the experiential training. We are the students who are brave to go to the mining, to the engineering sector. But when it comes to training, we don't get those training. And Mpumalanga is a very rich province with regards to mining sectors, but we don't get those opportunities.
We hear there are youth center sites and a lot of interventions that are focusing on advancing the quality of life of youth and youth in business. But we hear nothing with regards to setting aside a certain portion of budget departments that will focus on advancing the quality of life of youth with disabilities. There's one MPC that I would like to acknowledge and appreciate. Unfortunately, she's here, Mama Violet Sewela. In her budget this year, she biasly allocated a certain budget that will focus on giving an opportunity to persons with disabilities to be contractors of RDP houses. The other thing that we would like to request, we would like to request the Premier to take back the office for the status of persons with disabilities to his office. With that said, the office of persons with of the status of persons with disabilities must predominantly be operated by persons with disabilities so that they can be able to prioritize our issues.
So the youth have spoken. The youth is hungry. What actions does the government have to have for the youth?
They are raising the issues. Now what it means when we go back as government to do our planning, at the back of our mind we must have these issues. But you could see that because we have called all these young people at this level, some of the issues they need your local government and so on. So it is our responsibility now to make that coordination, so that we take issues for local government at that particular level and then we deal with the issues which are focusing on the provincial matters and so on.
Manje ke umbuso lesikuwo sizama ukuthi silungise okonakala ngoba inhloso enkulu kwakuthi thina abantu abamnyama singabhili kule.
Ukahle ngoba sekune office le youth development in the office of the premier. Lokusho ukuthi information manje into flowa lula kufika ebantwini labasha. Ngoba sihleli la senhulumende sathi ukuthi tintfo tiyenteka kanti sima department ngokuhlukahlukana asifikisi ngendlela lefanako kimi.
You know that the number of yourselves have got youth centers, or you have youth centers, where you assist young people to apply for the jobs talking about, to apply for a training to a number of institutions. That's what we're doing as the government.
The most vital thing for me today was that we are, and when we need to, we can stand together. You know, Labadala will say the youth is lost as Bambanani. This was very evident today that Siya Bambanana, we all want the same thing, and if platforms like this are provided, we can do that.
I loved everything that was said. I just hope that we don't just say things and don't do anything about them.
The Mpumalanga youth has lost so much hope in the government. Some say they're always talking, but there are no actions. What's going to change this time around?
What's going to change is that now we talk and do. You see, the issue of hope is that what we are trying to instill back. That's why sometimes we don't have to promise a lot of things. You have to be sure what we are saying and what is it which we are going to do so that we are able to deliver on that. So it's very important to sit back, reflect on the issues, and then you come with programs which start to respond to some of the issues which we are raising and so on. But some of them have already started to address the matters is that they probably have not yet communicated.
As a young person, a young woman from Mpumalanga, what advice do you have for other young ladies who want to be where you are today?
I think
vote for ANC. I'm kidding.
Not really. Okay, that of course. I would just say they should just read, educate yourself, gain knowledge, go out there, whatever talents you have, just use your talents, because at the end of the day, it's not everyone who's going to get a job from somewhere. Sometimes we just have to create those job opportunities.
Do you foresee change in the future for the youth of Mpumalanga?
Yes, indeed, we are hoping that the change will be there. It just needs a commitment. Young people must, there's this thing called, they must stand up, they must come, all of them, under one roof, sort of discuss their issues, and then in doing so, there will be change.
Education nakasho ukuthi mathuba avulekile mathuba amaningi kakhulu bawakhipha amabhazari especially bathi babuke kakhulu tuke abantu abadisabled babuke kakhulu tuke abantu abahluphekile kuthi kube ngibo labathola lawo mathuba lawo bakhole ukuthi baye etikolweni.
So the sun of Mpumalanga is yet to shine brighter for the youth of Mpumalanga.
It is shining already because I can say that if I was looking and making an analysis in terms of the 80 million which we have given to Mecca, and then if you break down those companies, we have already benefited out of that 80 million. You could see that young people are benefiting.
Lokukhulu kakhulu ne is for every young person to take a part in developing a future, because everyone will have children. Kunabo hectare pictures in they lost their lives kulungisa indzaba ye-apartheid, kulungisa indzaba yekufundziswa ngengane ngelimi lesibhunu. So tsine nyalo sifuna silungise indzaba yenhlupheko, because inhlupheko lesibukane nayo no one else can be able to rectify kumbe eradicate. We are the only ones. The youth ngiyo lekufuneka stand up and then take a step.
Since you are way up there in the clouds, looking down at Mpumalanga, do you foresee it shining?
The sun is really shining. It is a province of great possibilities.
What motivates me now actually is the new office in the Premier's office about the youth desk, basically. It looks like now youth issues or even artists, me as an artist, they will be resolved easier because now you know where exactly to go. So yes, I was answered, there was a commitment that yes, we will be paid because, it hurts that you're from here but you cannot get to be paid at home.
We are requesting the government to support us in whatever we do, and we need to be paid as musicians, since it is a business on its own on our side.
Government, pay the musicians.
This is my TV.
The youth of Mpumalanga has spoken. They did touch base on issues of unemployment, education, and let's hope the government has heard their cries and there are possible solutions coming for them. My TV was here, Nating House Lodge, Mbombela.
Ingmelele ndlela awuthi ngishakudele.